anyone that we do this with, or we don't even, I don't plan it. I was telling Jordan's somebody I met just now online from Aspen. So I like Jordan. She actually, there was like, I don't know, I seen a post about this girl who passed away, and I recognized her from our RV park, and it was heartbreaking to me, truly. Anyways, I occasionally check my spam. You know, like if you go to the message request area, and I just noticed a whole bunch of people on there that were asking about Aspen, and I responded to two, and it ended up being one of them was Jordan, and one of them was, um, unfortunately, like I feel terrible about it too, but it was her fucking niece or something, young girl, and it's just heartbreaking, truly, to have to even talk to the young girl. Like, in she's not even graduated from. It looks like she was even posting like her school. Like, and I limited what I don't even know. It's one of those things where you gotta limit. You don't want to hurt a little girl, a young girl, and she's not little. She's obviously a very mature and beautiful girl. She speaks very fluent. She's just. This is just terribly sad. But the other girl I ended up talking to, I didn't know at the time, was fucking. Pretty much, I'm just gonna call her a journalist of some sort. She calls herself a medium. So we both actually end up doing tarot. Isn't that funny? I didn't even tell Jordan I do tarot too, but she calls herself a medium, and a medium is somebody that she may not do tarot, but a medium is somebody that feels like she could channel into the passed away. She talks to ghosts basically, or she could channel it at least. So she did actually mention something that was kind of odd, because when I told her that the guy Robert had a cast on his finger, she instantly was like, "Where fucking Ashman bit him or whatever." That's kind of a little bit kind of badass if you're gonna claim to be a medium, and actually I feel like she was right. Like the way she reacted, "Hi Michael, I love you," but I feel like she was right, and like her reaction just to me looked like and I felt it too. And so I did see him with a cast, and I told her that, and I didn't know that she said anything about being bit. And I do feel like that was kind of, it's just kind of interesting and badass and cool and sad all at once. But the two people that I do feel like have been putting a lot of effort, if not the most effort, into Ashman's case are two people that don't even know her. And we both just so happen to be fucking either one of us is a tarot reader and one of us is a medium, and we didn't plan. I don't know how she works when she goes to deal with things, but I don't plan it. I actually end up seeing the actual person, like either dead. I'll find their. My part in everything is fucking either. I literally physically see the person. So she just ended up fucking channeling this same person, and then she saw my post and she reached out. But her and I have been working together on it, and I just find that to be just this just going to be yet again another amazing experience out here in particular that I will never fucking forget. And I mean, I've been through a lot of deaths, but I've never had a medium and a tarot reader come together to fucking figure out the details of a death. That's just kind of badass, I feel like. And it's not to give us any credit on that. It's just to actually, I think, give the overall tarot and medium readers just a shout out, because, again, we didn't plan to meet each other, and we both care so much. We spent so many hours on this, and I haven't even been speaking much to the family directly, because I find that there's, to me, if you ask me, somewhere, her mom, I think, is clear and innocent. Her dad, not gonna lie, with all due respect, there's something weird going on there, because he clearly dates, and I know all about trafficking, sugar babies, prostitutes. I know all about this shit. So he definitely is involved in shit like that, and I'm not gonna say for certain, because I hate to say, but with all due respect, the two girls that showed up here, what? Oh, I thought that was a pin. They were definitely on drugs and tweaking, by the way. And so I just find that to be very odd, considering how much shame they wanted to state about Aspen, possibly being under the influence. And that woman does not look like she had a problem with that shit in the past. If not even just recently, it maybe started. Well, it started from that girl that he's dating. Gary fucking Teeth. There's no way that those two girls showed up, and they had a fat sack on them too, by the way. And another statement that they made was, I said I had to call my sugar daddy, is what I said. And in quote, she said, Rochelle said, I love sugar daddies. Okay, well, that's just yet again another fucking, and I'm not striking it because you do it. I'm just saying, right now in particular, we're investigating the death of a 26-year-old girl who's an only child, and you're with her dad. And so, how are you gonna love sugar babies, have a fat sack of drugs, come over here, tweaked out, a girl doesn't look like she ever used prior? Let's be honest here, bro. As much as I don't want to disrespect, and also, they're definitely part of a gang. I think they're part of the Jaliscos. Or, there's 3 different ones I'm choosing from, but the Jaliscos have a knockoff that's like an S word, and then there's something else that's pretty much focuses on trafficking 18 to 35-year-olds. And I'm not fucking stupid. I'm not fucking stupid. There ain't no fucking way that Mexican man, her dad, Alfredo, fucking is with 2 tweaker white girls, and you don't fucking know your bitch is on meth. She's exactly where the fuck, more than likely, that fucking 26-year-old got on those drugs, guaranteed. And where the aunt comes in, she probably was going to be initiated more than likely into this group. And this definitely seems like it was a trade-off of some, I don't know, but I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, because these are my 2 theories. This is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that, and I don't know for sure how long that girl was gone. This whole thing is just, it's weird, I shouldn't fucking keep getting involved, and I did, and I am still, and I texted fucking that chick last night too, and I told her that the DEA and the FBI is fucking actually linked the fucking, a particular gang to 23rd, the Highway 23, and it is, and that's the same road that she got dropped off on out here. There ain't no fucking way that fucking chick came out here to the middle of Washington and asked to be fucking dropped off out here on Highway 23. It is a fucking back road, and there is nothing but fucking open fields and black sky out here. You ain't getting dropped off in the middle of fucking nowhere in Washington. It's a bullshit lie. But that aunt is acting weird. She's got that fucking loyalty type vibe going, and what it does make sense is to be part of this. This is the part of the new generation. I think this is part of that new generation fucking gang, cult, whatever the fuck, cartel. It's another cartel. This cartel in particular takes assets. They take your assets, and they'll take your life for them. And so, in my opinion, it kind of fits pretty damn well, being that she's an only fucking child. And her dad, is he even alive? Has anybody talked to her dad for sure? That's all I'm saying. And you know how? Because I've seen people, either they're involved. I have not confirmed that the person who owns the property originally, like, basically, you know how it's been in my setting. They're both coming up missing. And so this is our first daughter and dad setting, but it really kind of fits. It really kind of fits with the other people that have been, like, for example, you can look it up here on this particular exact property. Close this real quick. But on this exact property, there is a couple named Andy and Cheryl Louie. They're gone. They're MIA. And they are on this property right now. And I've been researching this property and their behaviors because I've been already looking into it for that reason and that couple. And so this is another set of 2. And so I didn't, at first, I'm not sure, but something's weird. Something's definitely fucking weird. And that guy Robert that she was seen with, 5 people confirmed seeing with her. Why are the cops not out here taking any statements whatsoever? They have refused to take a statement. And camp spot number 33 seen her, talked to her. Camp spot number 11, camp spot number 6, fucking camp spot number fucking 35, camp spot fucking also number 1. And all of us are willing to fucking say that she was here for those few days. And not one fucking police officer is willing to even put anything in there. So you're definitely involved, Sprague, Washington. Becker. There's a sheriff here named Becker. And that's who you guys need to know, because I heard you guys were watching these little tips on fucking the whole thing. And there's a sheriff, there's 2 people here. There's the mayor's name is Becker, and there's a sheriff that's named Becker. Becker isn't working with this cartel. I guarantee it. I fucking guarantee it. And that is why you guys are getting no follow-up or any respect whatsoever. And somebody just showed me right now too that there's another person that was murdered out here too. I guess she said you can look it up yourself. It's called Justice for Jason. The owners of the property are gone. Andy Louie and Cheryl Louie. They've been missing since this person obtained rights over it. There was no notary involved or anything when the transfer got taken. And you know what? That's kind of weird because my home got taken too. They fucking straight filed that paperwork. I did not have an open contract when my house got fucking signed over. And when I called the fucking courthouse about it, they told me straight up that once those papers were filed, they couldn't apparently do anything. I had a man come to my home and actually move me the fuck, tell me it was time to go, and they did nothing about it, nothing for it. So the government is absolutely working with this cartel to take your guys' homes, your assets. Any of you who have lost your fucking homes or your assets, or anybody that's died, I did find out last night that you can email the Social Security office, and my concern is that anybody who has any type of paycheck coming in off the state, they pay attention to what you say in that area. So you guys need to not be discussing anything with anyone. I mean, if there was ever a time, it's now. Because I was already imagining how this went for even Aspen, because she fucking, even if you were to just have like a conversation with these ones, and they're working in huge groups, and also another thing that they're doing is recruiting by girls. The girls are coming around and acting like they are your girlfriend's friend, your daughter's friend, and anybody who knows how girl chicks can be in general, or just friends in general, it's not that easy to find a friend. And when you find the feeling of finding a friend, it makes you so excited. And so if these people are trained, let me pull up their names. This is my suspects on the matter, as well as, and Sprague also, by the way, has also been, they had a cop removed not long ago, or they were investigated not long ago for their sheriffs working with criminals. And so I think that'll be a great extra for the case. And also another thing is that out here on this property, and I'm not trying to disrespect, I really hate to say it, but I want to make sure that the people that are looking for justice, and now Jason, you guys fucking hung him up the fuck side down from a tree out here on this property too. How many? This is like the 10th fucking person that has died in the 10 months I've have at least found out. And that is creepier than shit, bro. And what the fuck, bro? You guys are fucking whack ass bitches. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I know that you are. This is the cartel, okay? And I'm talking to you literally right fucking now. You fucking. You're stressing me out, bro. Literally, bro. Are you fucking kidding me? You guys literally fucking... I know that you don't care about anything. And I know that you don't care when you murder people. But I'm going to tell you right now, I care. I care, bitch. I fucking care. And when I hear that you fucking do that kind of shit to my fucking people, bro... Bro... Don't think that I ain't gonna fucking come for you. And honestly, at this point, you're making me want to fucking handle you how the fuck you handle others. And I can't say for sure that I won't. So just know that. Fucking scumbag bitch. Jalisco and fucking your little fucking... What are the... Yeah, I don't even care. I don't even care who the fuck you are, bro. And I literally want you to know that. I want you to know that you know what, in our country, we fucking straight. We're gonna handle you the same way we obtained it. Know that, bitch. Know that. When we find you, we're gonna fucking handle you the same way that we obtained it. You fucking scumbag ass bitch. Fucking touching my fucking people. You wanna fucking hurt my fucking people? Like a fucking punk ass little bitch.
Imagine choosing from 100 plus meals a week that are healthy.
Alright. Well, you know that your limp dick ass bitch will be squealing like a fucking punk ass loser when fucking we get to you. So just fucking straight. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your fucking time, know that. Yeah, that's why I can't even think about it sometimes. And don't worry, if you guys are wanting to know why we're going with this update, we have a few ideas. and I'm not gonna mention them out loud, but we did locate the exact locations of a few places that we plan on going to. And we have many people involved here at this park. There is some people at this park that are clearly involved with that shit, if not even fucking straight some of the most important people, like possibly the owner. And I'm not trying to put people down. I hate to fucking take wild guesses, but I also would like. I'm not gonna fucking straight sugarcoat shit, bitch. I'll fucking be fucking saying what the fuck I fucking feel like saying every day of my life, period. Because I doubt I'm wrong. Come on now. Come on now, ho. You know I ain't wrong. When the fuck am I wrong, bitch? I ain't fucking wrong. I'm surrounded by a bunch of morons that I make a priority because literally fucking straight, you're wrong, bitch. And so fucking literally a lot of people would consider that maybe being off track or fucking no stressed out or whatever the fuck. But you know what? It's never ending with you guys. It's never fucking ending with you guys. You guys are always fucking up to some dumb shit. And so, you know, you guys are my passion. You are my priority. And I don't plan it. And so I know that God puts me in your path. I know that he does. Because I don't even like to fucking straight get into the shit, and there ain't no way that you physically are going to be fucking present. Even I physically speak to the people, if not find them dead. There's no way around it. You're meant to fucking be there, bitch, and that's a fucking fact. And so I'm fine with that because I know that my badass self is gonna literally fucking straight come for you passionately, bitch. Know that. So it's like meditation for positive energy. Let's do it. Let's boost our aura. Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to every day of my life taking you out every day. I don't give a fuck, and it is gonna suck a little bit, but it can't suck worse than fucking somebody trying to suck your limp ass dick, and that's what you're really mad about. Is that you can't probably get hard, and you're never gonna be hard. Not even with a gun, bitch. Enjoys massage. I enjoy massage. One time Zeke booked a couples massage, and we're sitting in the lobby. We were together for 8 years. He was my native boyfriend, and so everybody say you're not even to date a native. They'll say, but when you do, they'll say you only need one native. I don't know if it's as bad as having a Mexican. I'm pretty sure I would date a native any day of the week again over a Mexican. To be honest, not because you guys are like dangerous that much, even though you think you are. It's because you're fucking miserable. Because you fucking sit there and like you have like this like tear down fucking issue of fucking like wanting to make your family proud but disappointing even yourself and everyone else, and then you just live in shame and you're all crying, and then you drink a beer and then you're fucking angry, and like who even knows what you go through? You're like so off path that you don't even know. It's like you like went backwards inside your butthole and came back out and then wanted to like not look inside out. So you're doing even worse with the cartel thing. Anybody who's part of the cartel, and now we got white cartel, I would say white are better for the cartel than the fucking Mexicans, because white people are evil narcissists. And so when you try to be a cultural person being a fucking evil pitch, you can't. You sit there and live like you keep a straight face, but inside of you feel like a shameful fucking cultural person trying to be white. Only white people are the biggest piece of shits in the world. So you can't be from a different country and be a white person. I'm sure you can learn it. Anybody can learn it. But in your heart, you feel shame. White people, we don't feel shame. Not much. We're the only country that really, I think, gets labeled narcissist. We're like King of the Hill, South Park, and fucking The Simpsons mixed. Straight. You guys are not like that. In your country, it might be changing into that, but you guys didn't have the evil in your heart to begin with. So you had anger and rage, which is very different than a fucking manipulative, psychopathic mind. Narcissistic. You're basically, well, you're a more talented narcissist is what you would be. Narcissists are too pussy to fight in our country. Most people are too fucking pussy to fucking do much in our country. You guys are ragers. You'll fucking run through. But you also have emotion locked in. So it's kind of like a balanced out thing. We are evil naturally, and we have no organization or, dedication to each other much. We're fucking we'll run through you. We'll fucking do anything. You guys can't do much. You were trained to kill, never to love. You were never loved. That's such a big advantage to us. Big advantage to us. Even if you had all the weapons in the world, what you don't have is the weapon of a cold heart. You don't have the weapon of a cold heart, baby. And neither do all the subs out here who work for daddy. And daddy, we don't even know that you're a real daddy. You have to be a psychopath to be a real daddy. So I'm pretty much a psychopath. I can be empathetic a little bit, but I think it's because I'm like, oh, you know, and I'm like, oh, it does suck to fucking be without. I don't know that I truly feel true like that much. Like I'm a knowledge based, and then I have empathy in a way of like, I know that it sucks to go through what you did, but I don't really know that I really like people much, care for them much. This was no accident, it was life's path, just like I fucking said. So somebody's not present and they're not interested in things because they're trying to build their own pinnacles, bitch.
Why is Amazon paying me?
What are you talking about, ho? I'll be the only one talking in this relationship. All right, now. So, yeah, that's kind of sexy. Somebody feels like somebody is super vain, super conceited, self-centered little bitch. So they don't feel like this person practices gratitude. This person would like a massage. They would like you to spoil them. And if you fucking don't, then your person's about to go get a new daddy or mommy. Straight. And why the fuck shouldn't they? That's why the fuck you don't fucking say you're gonna be with anyone for a year. For a year. My sister taught me that. And you know what? I love it. Ever since I started that thing, I just told this guy too on phone at the beginning of the conversation that you heard. I already told him. He's like, I told him a year. But I really like how that went. Did you hear what we said? I don't really want to work that much anymore. I just want to take a beautiful woman traveling all over the world. That's right, motherfucker. So I hope that your bitch gets a man who takes her traveling because she can have one. And she also can have your money to pay for her own books too for some of you because you were quite successful. So basically, I'd start paying attention to your bitch, whether it's your man or your woman, because they're already on the phone they're pretty much, I feel like that's saying, because gratitude and reverse, and then it says best fans here on the side. And it says friends, career, love thy own self, time. Love self, time. And then next to it, we have pride before a fall. So some of you guys are still in that setting of like your bitch is like trying to say things and you've been noticing that maybe they've been giving you less, or they've been telling you like what you would call an ultimatum, but they're not kidding. They're not kidding. If you've noticed some changes in your guys' relationship, or they've been withholding, you've been reacting instead of responding and changing. So all those changes that you have been experiencing, that you've been seeing or feeling, and if the conversation changes at any point and they start saying words about things, or they change their tone with you, and they approach, because a woman, see how this is going to go, and it doesn't have to just be a woman, it could be a man too. But in this case, obviously how you're going to know, because I feel like I don't have your woman on my channel. Or, like, I don't have the one that I'm defending here. I would have, more than likely, the dickhead dude who more than likely cheats and fucking spends all your money on a sugar baby or everybody else, and then you get home and are a bitch to your fucking partner. That's my fucking dude friend group. So, basically what I'm telling you is that your person knows all your moves to start. I said that with my mother. My mom is my first evil bitch. And the hottest I've ever... No, she's not still number one ranked. But she's still who I respect the most. And so that's really sad to say that right now. Considering we're talking about you disrespecting them. Because that is what it has been. And maybe you haven't thought that you were hot. No, they know. They've been just dealing with your shit because it was the right thing to do. But they feel like you're very vain and you're very conceited and you don't show any affection during present moment times. I imagine, but whatever the case, something happens. Let's see what happens. It says being a follower, a show-off, a narcissist. It says you're coming up as disgraceful and that you're a self-centered failure. Whoa! Damn! Well, they're not fucking around today, are they? A vain, conceited, self-centered failure. Hey, if it makes you feel any better, I'm probably the one that they would say I'm that in my family. A self-centered failure? Well, if the shoe fits. Well, I am kind of failing a little bit right now. In a way, I am. And so just take it in the ass if that's what fits, bro. It is a kind of a set. I'm not sure how I feel. I'm not sure. Is it a failure? It's not. Maybe. I don't know. But I chose to sell the fucking house last year and leave my job, not because of any particular reason I wanted to. I left it because I learned martial arts. So maybe we're not, I don't want to look at it like a failure because that's where we need to adjust from the 3D. I did this for an internal fucking purpose. If you are around 3 to 5 people and you absorb their energy and you become like I'm on 60 days and I'm looking at a bunch of fake ass frenemy hoes, I'm not working for money hungry fake ass frenemy bitches, bro. I know that you can make money doing that shit. Cutting corners on clients and fucking running through them. And I've been a corporate leader for years now and I'm leaderless. And I've only had one leader that was okay. I've had 2 that I liked, but neither one of them still to this day. They cannot be genuine at the fucking heart. And so that tells me that I'm on a level right now in which I have to elevate from. And in order to do that, we have to also remove ourselves from that energy. And so it's not a fucking setback. It's a tangible. Maybe I sold the house, but I paid off all the debt. Because I was going crazy in there. And actually, it's been pretty fucking interesting out here, to be honest. So we're not failing. Maybe you guys need to look at it like it's a new chapter. And how happy or unhappy you are in your other chapters. And for some of you, I think you guys shared a really strong and great relationship. So you either need to fucking see, the problem with one of you is that you already are going outward for attention. And so by the time you get home, you already are satisfied. And so, I really don't know how that works for you guys. I don't cheat. You're like, not to brag. I don't, though. And I love you guys. And so, I don't cheat. I don't cheat. I'm very loyal, and I love you, and I've never been a cheater. And I've had 2 5 years, an 8 year, and a 3 year. And I don't cheat. But I do know that on my 3rd year one, my 3-year one, I dealt with my first case of a cheater that I really noticed. See, Zeke, and I went, Zeke cheated. It's alright because my boss had hung himself, and I don't typically turn, it doesn't look like I turn to people for support when I'm going through our time. And so I'm not mad at Zeke for what he went through. And when I say went through, he did go through something. He went through a lot. And I am sorry, Zeke, for that. Because he tried to help. And there are some people, there's always a reason why somebody's cheating. And in his case, I think he just asked me that last year too. And I do feel heartbreaking. I've never actually processed mine and Zeke's breakup yet. But I didn't, by the time Martin hung himself and I found him, I remember just, your person could be going through grief too, since we're even just all over the place on this. But they really are processing in their mind kind of what you do for them, and it's not in a physical way. And it could be a little bit, because one of the things that I determined if I was going to stay with Zeke or not at that point was the fact that I found a man hanging at work, and I had to wake up the next day and go to work. And this has been ongoing my whole life. I've never took maternity leave. I never took any time off. This is my first time I've ever taken off in my life. I was raised on a farm, shot out of a vagina to a carrion, and fucking we just been working so fucking hard my whole life. And I remember just looking at him, and when I needed even a day off, and basically I don't know if you withhold money from your person. I do think that you guys can provide for your person for some of you, but maybe you can't. Because a woman, I know, as from the calmer aspect of the person who is doing that, and we have one person that's very cocky here. One of you is, it says vain, conceited, self-centered, and so I have several of you that absolutely show off your money and your bags of coke. A lot of coke users on my channel in this case. Do you know that? You guys all talk shit about tweakers, but actually you are in your own little group as a coke user. You guys actually do AA, and basically, long story short, I'm not trying to put you down, but a lot of coke users think they're the shit, or drinking coke users and shit like that. And so I'm not saying that you do coke necessarily, but that's what this vain, conceited, self-centered fucking narcissistic show off, being a follower type vibe. That's what I'm picking up here. Is that your person is sitting here basically. We have a person that is seeing other person over here going through a lot. And they're also now a follower, being a follower now, great. So now my man or my woman who I've been hoping to have a conversation with at some point and resolve something is following. Who the fuck is the third party now? There's nothing worse than fucking literally needing to talk to anyone and having a third party. That's one of the top 10 worst things that could be a thing. So you know this. That's the first thing I feel right now is that you fucking know. So then what that tells me is that you bring people probably around to avoid these conversations. So then what's going to happen for you is that this person's going to act on it without you. That's what I do. That's what many people do. So you may not be used to that kind of shit. Maybe you're used to fucking people just letting it go. And maybe that's because this person's done that all this time. Well, do you know why they do that? They do that because they loved you at one time. And now you're making it to where they don't. How can you sit there and keep loving somebody who chips away at your fucking heart? You cannot. I mean, one. It's not something. Love isn't innate. So then, did you ever really love them? And I'm not putting you down. I'm asking you. Do you even understand? You know what? This read's making me feel like that one song from Selena. I had to hate you to love me. So I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the first sense of a major loss that somebody here is gonna have in this case is that they lost this person, or maybe they lost Aspen. You know, in this way. And unfortunately, even when I think about Aspen in a case, everybody that was in Aspen's family was talking shit about her, pretty much about using drugs. Wow, bro. Wow, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? And you wonder why the fuck she would use drugs. Who the fuck fucking would sit there and fucking tolerate that disrespect right there? What the fuck? And not to mention the fact that she looks healthier than shit, and so all that she received was absolute fucking rejection and judgment. And nobody, one of you, even see how there's fucking a whole cartel and women dating people in your own family, and he knows that. Aspen's dad dating that chick knows exactly how the fuck she's dead today. Maybe he didn't realize that he was dating somebody who's a recruiter and probably wanted his assets to herself. But that's not for us to worry about him not noticing. He's the fucking elder in this group. And for him to sit there and date a tweaker, and then all of a sudden you see Aspen become one, gee, I wonder where it came from. And literally, none of you even noticed that. You literally disrespect her. This is exactly why the fuck I defend her. Because I am Tarah, and I am a tweaker, and I have no shame in that. And I don't give a fuck, because you know what? Only tweakers got this country for you, and only tweakers will find out if your ass was left in the back fucking yard of somebody's house, if it was fucking straight. That no matter what you do, that ain't right. Sitting there saying, oh yeah, that's why you don't get a fix. That's why you don't fucking get high. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Do you know what you're gonna manifest from that? Your own ass being fucking straight. Who knows what? Who knows what the fuck? But no one deserves to be talked about like that. And if you know what, me standing up here and saying that I'm Tarah and I'm a tweaker is what I gotta do. And also, if you guys talk shit about tweakers, any of you, then I'm gonna get revenge on you. And I promise you, when I get revenge on you, you'll remember. And it's not because I give, you know what, no, I'm done with it. I'm done with you being disrespectful, because I know that every tweaker out there will fucking rob you, fucking run through you, and fucking make you regret it. And so the only reason you have ever been saying that shit is because we've let you, bitch. So keep the fucking anything to do with tweakers or anything out of your fucking mouth. Because from now on, I'm gonna fucking hashtag you towards all the tweakers every time I see it. And I will fucking put your name on it. I will make you national. Every time I see you disrespect a tweaker, I'm gonna fucking hashtag you to all the inmates, convicts, tweakers, drug dealers, everything. And you can see how hard you really are all of a fucking sudden, bitch. Because you ain't hard. Fucking disrespect my fucking Aspen. And I did it too. Trust me. Maybe, and you don't even know what the fuck she looks like, by the way. So fucking, I don't respect what the fuck you have to say. because you made a fucking solid judgment, and so did I. I'm not fucking innocent either. But it wouldn't resonate with you because none of you fucking even know what the fuck she acts like or looks like. Hi. So I wouldn't fucking need to talk to you about it. I'll talk to the tweakers about it and we'll figure it out fucking because we have more knowledge on the situation than you do. So, you know, if it wasn't for fucking us, you wouldn't fucking straight have answers. You wouldn't. Do you care though? No, you don't. Maybe your mom, but I don't know what the fuck that is. No. That girl, there's something. And maybe she wasn't. Maybe she fucking was friends with the fucking other bitches and she introduced them to her dad. But either way, there's a group of young women that are on meth. And the dad, I highly doubt the dad doesn't know. And also the fact that the sheriffs want to keep saying that fucking literally, where's Jordan? Yeah, see, we're not even working on this entire case with anyone in the family or even anyone. Don't fucking text me, weirdo. Fucking weirdo. Okay, we're good. Yeah, Becker, know that, because I know your fucking loser ass is fucking watching my shit. Because you guys were all trying to say that anything that I said, I was not a credible witness. What about the other 5? What about the other 5? Because I already ran background checks on them and they don't have anything, and neither do I. I don't have anything on my phone record about fucking me and a tweaker. What the fuck are you talking about? Fucking the last time I even fucking I haven't even fucking had any, you're full of shit. So you're literally just listening to gossip and just making rumors up, which is exactly what the fuck people do. And you know what they also told me? They said, Tara, the cops already say, the ones that are working on it, they say that I'm dead on exactly right with everything that I have assumed. And fucking, the only thing is that they're trying to claim that I'm a tweaker. I don't give a fuck what you claim, bitch. You're a fucking pedophile, baby-eating, fucking straight poop-licking bitch. Nobody cares who the fuck you are because of the shit you chose to put about yourself on TV. You thought I would suck poop out of Puff Daddy's fucking butthole, and then you're like, you're a tweaker. Go brush your teeth. Go brush your teeth, bro. Get the fuck out of here, you fucking straight ped fucking poop licker. As if I give a flying shit fuck what the fuck you have to say. I don't. Just say no. I don't. And you know damn well that if you think about the weaknesses of all the bitches around you talking shit, do not tell me that we can't take you down. Isn't that what you guys say? We're the most dangerous of them all? That's hilarious. You ain't shit, but a hoe.
Oh, I just know that from law enforcement itself. Or usage or current usage is uncreditable. 100%. I've been in a court of law in a courtroom since I was 5 years old and I'm still standing in it.
Yeah, I know that too. So, did I tell you that? Oh yeah, I did. Did I tell you I texted her last? Yeah, I did. All right, I'm gonna call you. Actually, no, I'm not. Sorry, never mind. We're not gonna call her because if I respect you, I won't call her. Never mind. I'll call you soon. But yeah, I'm on a live, so I'll just wait to read your messages just to be respectful of you. She doesn't want me to. Certain people, if I like you, I do not publicize our lives. If I don't respect you anymore, because you're a two-faced bitch or something, it's pretty much two-faced bitch is what gets me going on that shit. If I see you be a two-faced bitch, I start to fucking live record your combos. Because you know what? I always do live here. So the only thing that turns me off of live is my respect for you. And everybody could ask at first. They say not to do it, you know, because they don't want it. And I do listen at first. But if you have fucking straight fake ass bitch ass shit, I don't give a fuck, bro, because I'm fucking who I am. And if it wasn't, then why would I say it? But literally though, like everybody is so, even like right now, everybody was like straight getting higher than shit right now. And then they're like so scared to say they're a tweaker. Because somebody fucking straight talks shit about tweakers. Nobody cares, bitch. You guys are in America because of the tweakers. Hitler was shooting at meth, you dumbass morons. And fucking literally, we took the country. Tweakers made. You're an American tweaker. You wouldn't even fucking have shit, bro. Well, maybe you'd have a better life. It's hard to say, but you sure as fuck wouldn't be over here. Tweakers fucking scalped the fucking natives and made you an American, ho. So fucking literally, you want that? You want us to fucking show you it? You want us to fucking straight fucking handle you? Or what? Because you ain't gonna do that. You ain't gonna take a country. You ain't gonna scalp nobody. And you guys are like, tweaker, shut the fuck up, loser. You're a fucking idiot, bro. The only reason we don't handle you is because literally we got shit to do. And fucking literally maybe we ain't got no car. Who cares? If we actually made a point to fucking handle you, we'd rob, you'd fucking come home and nothing be there. I'd fuck your man too, and you know that I could. I'd take all your family's fucking money in 2 fucking seconds. All of you want a tweaker. You are a tweaker, and you're here because of a tweaker. So if you want a tweaker in your life, keep fucking saying that word, bitch, because we're fucking straight the most gangster team around. And that's a fact. You ain't shit, bro. You think you're shit because you're protected by what? The police? They don't like you or care, and nobody likes the cops either. The fucking military doesn't even like the cops. They make fun of them. And I know that they do because I have a military man even that pays to massage me, actually. And he brings cheap-ass oil, and so I wouldn't even see him twice. Mm-hmm. And there's no one in the organization who doesn't pay for fucking girls. Then that's a fact. So while you guys are all righteous, you're surrounded by people that get paid from your government officials to fuck them. And then they talk shit about us. Or, well, they don't even talk shit about us. Have you noticed that? Only you talk shit about the fucking sexy girls. And we're all higher than shit. That's what they do. They give us drugs and fuck us. So everybody wants to fuck a tweaker because we're freaks and fun, or I don't know what. Maybe we're not righteous. I don't really know. I couldn't tell you. But what I can tell you is that every tweaker goes to a rich person who is in a position somewhere of authority, and they pay us. So the only one left at the end of the day, especially being that the Epstein case is going, and they're not really saying much about it, right? They're just trying to not talk about it. So then that's how Daddy really feels. So then have you noticed that the only people that call tweakers tweakers would be the righteous fucking most ignorant group of all? You. The one who doesn't use drugs and still trusts the government, who pays all of the tweakers and provides us with all the drugs while we fuck them and take your money that you pay in taxes. And that's a fact. So you think about that. Who taught you that word? Probably them. And you know why they taught you that word? Because that's who their girlfriends are. And so if you hated them and were disgusted by them, maybe your dumbass wouldn't believe that they would actually be fucking only with them. So when you're not getting laid when you get home, it's because a tweaker fucked your man. And you fucking lick tweaker pussy off his dick. And that's a fact. And you're mad because you can't. I'll tell Daddy not to sleep with me at least 1 extra day a week so that you can get laid more often. Taste my sweet fucking pineapple. Mm-hmm. That's the facts. It is. You want me to show you my cash app? Because I can fucking show you, and all their names come through. Everyone is always an official of some sort. A fine citizen of the country, right? That's why I don't give a fuck about the Epstein girls and the shit that they said. You're a lying ass bitch. You got the best presents of everyone, ho, and you were returned home, so you're a sugar baby. Quit fucking lying for attention. Quit being Ally Carter. You loved it, every minute of it, bitch. Even you, unless you didn't, maybe you're a loser, but I don't know. You probably are. You're a fucking attention-seeking loser. Sitting there trying to fucking look for fucking, you're just, at least if you're gonna do anything, fucking own it, ho. Straight, bro. I look forward to the hell that they're gonna go to. Anybody who lies about being ashamed about where they come from and what they do, I'm done with it. I'm not gonna lie about nothing. I'm gonna tell you exactly what I do every day because I like to do what I do. Maybe you're mad in your hearts because you didn't like what you were doing. That's what the difference is. Some of y'all just not doing it because you like it. You did it because you wanted money. Okay. It's stupid, bro. Money ain't shit, bro. If you want money, see, you don't have a thug mindset. Like a real fucking gangster is gonna scan the territory of every place they're in. I call it a blueprint scan. I do it everywhere. I'll do it to your fucking house if I enter it. So it's an automatic. And you know what's funny? Me and my brother are like fucking twins, and I taught him everything he knows. It's crazy, except for a couple things. But I remember that me and my little brother are best friends ever, and like I do what I call a blueprint scan, and I actually get jobs in corporates in particular, specifically, so I know exactly what the fuck you guys are up to. This is just my territory of expertise or whatever fuck you. This is right up my lane, whatever you want to call it. Because I actually, when I became a fucking teacher, I was a convict and CPS involved too, by the way. I was doing my CPS calls in the third floor bathroom because I too was ashamed of where I was in life, because that's what society said would be shameful, and that's literally what I realized it came down to. And then out of nowhere, my boss, the owner of the school at that college, kept asking me over and over to come back and teach for him. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I was literally like DOC. He said he loved my personality. He said he felt I was witty. He said he thought I would be just a great personality for the students. And I, by the way, loved it. I did not take the opportunity for 2 years. I went and worked out in the field. He came to my work every fucking day, so many times. That guy showed up at my work and he would always say, come work for me, Tarah. Please, I really think you'd be a great instructor at the college. And it was just like, what the hell? And at that point, I had never told him that I had been CPS involved, and I had closed the case. I'm pretty sure I got the case closed. Maybe not, but I'm not sure. But I was at that school when I elevated, for sure. I remember at that school, I got a call from DSHS at one point, and I do think it was when I had become a teacher. Yeah, it was, because that's what made it a thing. Right after I became a teacher, I did take that opportunity, but it was 2 years later. And so some of you guys could be just going through some fighting and shit with your partner. But I kept telling myself I was going to increase my income to leave Zeke. And one day he threw coffee in my face in the kitchen and left to Oregon for 10 days. And during that time, that 10 days, I signed up for college again. And that's when I came back and went to teach. And I got the job. I ended up being a manager of that school. And it was phenomenal, actually. That's actually the boss I found dead, hanging. I don't know exactly what happened there, but it fucked me up. But it's kind of an interesting story, this whole thing. And so just know that you could have been somebody like that for this person too. But eventually, you guys, honestly, no matter how great Martin was, even right before he died, and I feel like your person seeing you the same. So maybe you were somebody that helped this person out of where they were. Maybe you were a lifesaver to them. Maybe you were the most biggest person that believed in them. And this energy here reminds me almost of Olga and Martin, where Olga was a student and she kept dating Martin. But it was after she graduated, and they did love each other a lot. I think Martin got himself into something weird. And I wonder if that was anything to do with something similar to this. Because Siobhan Brown, she's making me feel like she's connecting to this Aspen thing a little, not directly, but like Siobhan Brown was a student at the school and she became like an employee, and I realize now it's through sucking dick, which makes sense why the fuck she came back from all those courses and never graduated. She never got licensed in any, but she did all the courses. I still can't put my finger on exactly what that was about. But she did start fucking Martin at one point. She reminds me of that Rochelle girl. I'm just wondering though, honestly, about that whole... What's coming to my mind is Alfredo. There's been talk about the brother from that girl, Alfredo, And it's like, is Alfredo even fucking alive? Is the brother involved? Who's involved in this cartel in the family? It's either the dad or the brother. Or the Aunt Linda or whatever. I believe that Aspen was an offer. She didn't do this. She was offered by the aunt, Rochelle, the father, or the brother. And I'm saying the brother because Rochelle's mentioned him. I think, but I'll confirm it. But I am not wrong. I know I'm right. It's one of those four. But Aspen is innocent as far as what the fuck she did. She didn't do that. She was given, and the meth wasn't what was in her system only either. They're lying about that. She was given fentanyl. That girl could not walk right. She was bent down like this. And you don't get like that for meth. She was partially paralyzed. And so she could not actually fucking function. Then they're lying about that. This is guaranteed a cartel fucking offer. I promise you that. It is for, if your family has assets in the Valdez family, that's what they're coming for. They don't just, they'll traffic, or it could have just been trafficking. And Aspen is pretty. She was posting. She got some big old boobies with all due respect. But like, she was pretty. And so the Aunt Linda is being a little bit off. But I don't know that because we are only hearing hearsay from Linda. Supposedly Linda, whoever the fuck, like, we don't even know that Linda was really there. We don't. They won't even list who was in that fucking vehicle. Why would they not list who the fuck was in that vehicle? Because that person is involved with the sheriffs and the cartel, and it's a group. So you guys know who the fuck was really in that vehicle. That person in that vehicle set that up, and it was not an accident. That is why they're not in trouble for it. That is why they're doing that whole fucking straight hard. You know, I ain't fucking know shit. I don't know shit. That is hardness right there. When I say hardness, I mean like, you got to think gang mentality right there. Loyalty. And so she ain't said shit. She also is not in trouble. She's not being asked anything. And the sheriffs close it out. That is cartel sheriff. Whoever drove that car, that motherfucker. And you're not, and what sucks about it is you guys ain't going to get no fucking help on this because fucking the sheriffs were guaranteed involved. That's okay. What you need to focus on is the fact that Sprague, Washington has just not too long ago had other officials removed from their positions for working with criminals. So we're going to target that. We cannot expect any of the officials ever to do their job. Ever. They are pedophiles, guys, and they are traffickers. The American officials are the pedophiles and traffickers. Yes, the cartel holds the guns. Yes, they might make the fentanyl. The Americans buy it. And they give it to people like Aspen so they can paralyze and rape you. And that is a fucking fact. And I promise you that. My family is involved in trafficking. We've done many underground tunnel work. We made human cages for sex acts. I used to grind them as a child. I used to make meth in those tunnels all the time. I could tell you where many of them are. I know exactly what the fuck. I don't know exactly yet. A couple more things, but I will lock it in. I will lock it in. I'll lock it in. I will. I promise you on that. I already know, bro. And we're going to locate these fuckers. I promise you that. And we will, you know, I just like with Martin, you know, when I found him hanging, fuck, dude. I called it in as suicide. I'll tell you what, when I got back to the school, 3 of my students who don't even know each other came up to me and they said, Miss Dana, I just saw Martin's body on YouTube. Labeled Martin Dow. They told me the whole way he looked. Said they seen a white floor is what they described. They told me he was in a white t-shirt. They would have not known that. The video has disappeared, and I guess if you delete anything from YouTube, it can never be retrieved. But they were letting somebody at a distance, Jennifer Dow, fucking know the job was done. There's no way that 3 students that don't know each other are going to tell me what the fucking crime scene looked like. All his assets and everything, and him buried and everything. And he's also a Catholic, and I heard that you guys don't cremate. And so, yeah, he was cremated, and everything he owned was completely gone, including even his name tag off the door by day 6. Funeral, everything done. They're taking assets, guys. And that's where Siobhan Brown is coming in with me on this, because Siobhan Brown was the first teacher, or whatever, She would have never became a teacher. She never graduated and got a license, but Martin kept letting her work there. So you're fucking her. Okay. As long as we're sorting it out and figuring it out. But she this has been, what it's telling me is that this started in 16, so this is an Islamic thing, maybe, possibly. Huh. Maybe, is it though? It's slightly before 16. It's got to be 15. I remember her coming to the school all the time. She had multiple men, and I didn't know what a sugar baby or anything that was at the time. And I remember her having boyfriends, 6 weeks or so lasting. She would get lots of things from them too. Like it's sugar baby. And now I know what she was doing. But with the acid thing included now, and then that girl reminds me of her, Rochelle, because Rochelle's basically a deteriorated fucking smart gangster who's about to cross over into old man land. And so when I say that, I mean that you've been through a lot, not in a bad way. She's got that thug energy. The shit that she's seen her gangster ass motherfuckers do has drained her spirit, mind, body, soul. So not only does it show in your face of, like, you know, those eyes of somebody that's seen some shit, like people die. She's seen people die, type shit, or she's the same as fucking, the Lord just told me right now. She's seen people die. She's organized people to die. The Lord's the biggest daddy of them all, so Siobhan would have organized people to die. So you've organized people to die. You're a liar, Rochelle, and I'm calling you the fuck out, just like I did last night. And you know exactly what the fuck happened, Aspen. These are your fucking homies. That's why the fuck you checked on it. Good thing I got your license plate numbers and your pictures. We're gonna blast you. That's why I confronted you last night. And I knew you would act the way that I wanted you to act. Because I'm daddy. You did that because you are uglier, for one, than Aspen. She's a competition for you. And when you already love sugar daddies, it would be really hard not to see your sugar daddy's 26-year-old daughter as a competition. And when you actually really have a main daddy, which is what? The Mexican cartel? From the Jalisco or whatever? Maybe you're part of the one squad that fucking traffics women exactly around her age on that exact back road that goes fucking all the way through Washington. So Highway 23, guys, is a road for the cartel to distribute mass amounts of fentanyl in humans in Washington. It's confirmed. The DEA and the FBI is actually also back there, and they've been supposedly doing nothing because they don't fucking do shit. They're working with them. What the DEA and the FBI is on these back roads to do is to make sure that their drugs deliver, not to fucking protect. And you can think whatever you want to think. Okay. I fucking have been in the drug world since day one. My dad and all of the fucking officials work together, and he's a meth cook. That's why you don't know shit, okay? And I don't really, at this point, it's already been a concern. Just hang up. You know, I've been noticing that you guys don't know much. And you know, when LA got flooded, and all of you guys do your little videos in Florida, you cry. You cry. Do you notice that, tweakers, we don't cry anymore? Not that you guys would have done an interview with us to ask us how we feel about our houses, though. None of you would have. But yet the tweakers have actually been defensive about you. We all know that your houses got flooded and taken from you because Trump wanted Florida all to himself. You don't. You think he still cares about you. At this point, you're nothing but dead weight, and you wouldn't even follow anyway, and the people that you trust already fucked you over, and you're gonna die. They're gonna take everything from you. You're not an elite. You're just a fucking, what they call a wannabe fucking high class fucking so-called not. You're either middle or high class is what the fuck you would consider yourself, but you're not an elite. If you're here today, you are not gonna live. I'll promise that, unless we fucking do something. They already have, you think they're doing all these fucking videos on fucking underground tunnels and the crops being taken over and all that shit because fucking it's a risk, it's a fear. No, it's not. It's a fucking straight already ordered fucking and happening thing. China's in charge of TikTok. So Trump is not worried about China being a terrorist. He's given them access to our own personal lives every day. You guys love TikTok. Remember, it's your favorite app. So China has had access to you. China's not allowed to use TikTok. No one in their country can use it. And they're monitored 24/7 in and outdoor. They don't have any not surveyed areas. So, what you guys are so stupid with all due respect. Like you sit there and listen, you're like you give China access to your shit. I don't know TikTok. I don't fucking use TikTok. Not that they don't already have more than that, but it's obvious. While they're sitting there talking shit about how everybody else is a terrorist. Right. So you just go and visit terrorists every day and you had a great time with Putin in China and you guys are not all working together. The only people that I think may not fucking straight show that loyalty would be the Muslims. Putin's weak. He might take countries, but he's soft at the heart. Somebody's in charge of Putin, maybe. That's probably why he's weak. Who's Putin's daddy? He's got to have a daddy because he has a soft heart. Trump, he don't care. He probably already knows that he's limp-dicked and fucking gonna die. We'll see what he decides. I don't think he cares. I think about Kai, his niece. I don't think he cares, but maybe he does. I will give his credit to his wife, though. I've heard that she rarely ever speaks and that she's very private with her life, and she's kind of sexy when she does that. I can see why he liked her. I didn't even know he was fucking married. Anyways, just know that. I don't give a fuck what you do. But if I find out, and I don't like it, and I do find myself passionately involved in you, I wake up out of a dead sleep and I'm like, yeah! I'll come for you. And so, what are we going to be working on this month since we're always on the Tarah show? This month is definitely veering towards the cartel. Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, tomorrow we have a sugar daddy date. We could have went tonight, but I just didn't really feel like it. And it's good. So if you guys want to have a sugar daddy date, go on Seeking Arrangements. Totally recommend it. I don't give a fuck what the fuck anybody says. Like, obviously, like, we're living great lives out here in the Honor. The only thing that's bad about our lives, I feel like, tweakers, is when you guys are like the definition of bitch don't kill my vibe. Like, straight, like, other than that, we have a great time. Every day. So what we're going to do on my channel is, again, we're going to start this new 51st dates thing again. I did that once with you guys and I got the channel banned, but it was fucking pretty funny. And so, we're going to do 51st dates again. I'm obviously trying to snag a millionaire. I want to travel. And, and I think we're on to something, but I don't know. Oh my gosh, she's kind of annoying. We met the other night, and when you meet a sugar daddy, they make it worth it. You get, they do something called the, well, they call it a PPN. It's called pay per meet. You can do that. You can do anything you want. You guys are welcome to check it out, Seeking Arrangements. But on Seeking Arrangements, there's a variety of people out there, and they've been working the website a little bit because people are dumb and they're annoying. And they obviously like made a report or something, but basically it's pretty much sugar baby, sugar daddy all the way, dude. And you can work towards fucking being in a long-term relationship with anyone. Another advantage that you guys have, ladies, is that this last couple of years, the second girlfriend has had quite a high success rate of taking the man. And I've never stolen a man from somebody or promoted it, but fuck it. You know, some of the ladies have been straight. I even had a man kill his bitch and fucking, I mean, they went to prison and everything, but I was like, I learned something from that video. I was like, wow. So you're telling me the second girl, well, it makes sense. The first girlfriend ain't shit, bro. Daddy loves that new. He does. And so I'm sorry, but my evil mind's kicking in. And so if you will be at risk probably at this year. If your man basically like, I vary back and forth between if we're gonna like have, and I don't wear nothing, but I always talk like I'm fucking wearing it because fucking, if I was gonna run an organization, I'd be pimp energy all the way. but I wouldn't. Yeah, I would. I would. I would like have like if I was gonna be a big dog pimp, which I think about all the time. I know I have Hugh Hefner energy all the way. Where the fuck are the Playboy bunnies? But literally, dude, I would. I'd be very strict with my women. I would be very strict with my women. You would not even. It'd be like I have like all these ideas about how I'd run a club. I'd make you a shadow dancer. The color of the fucking strip, like you wouldn't even be able to be touched or seen by anybody. You would not be on pools. Maybe we'll see what we do. No, I don't think so. No, you're not pool. I don't want pole dancers. I already like can envision my women. I even am very. I have a volleyball team in my brain. The girls are all blonde. They're extremely skinny, and they fucking wear white tees, and they're even rolled up, and they all look like fucking AI girls. And you're not even allowed to play at that volleyball court in my vision. There's like I always say there's a volleyball court over there, and like I'm all throwing it like out of a, like it's funny, huh? I am very possessive. There's TJ. There's my doggy. I love all the dogs. I think all the dogs are just so cute. All right. Yeah, and the girls, I think of a club. I already researched every detail of that club too. If I was gonna write, when I was opening up my Airbnb business and shit in my house, I was thinking about doing a club in honor of the Roxberries because they always do that outdoor club, you know. And being that I was a teacher, I was like, well, how would it work if you were gonna do a club? And so I already researched everything. And I would do shadow dancers. I would have sexy ass shadow dancers. It is so nice outside. Let's fucking go play basketball. How could we miss the sunshine? And I'm gonna leave this dress on even though I don't really want to because it makes my boobs look perky in the nipples. And I like to make sure that, bro, earlier somebody came over and I was in the shower. I cannot with it. I'm gonna take over the whole world. And I was like, you know that they were probably like, let me see, where we are. Oh yeah. They were right here. They needed to grab their sweaters so you can actually see the shower from right here. Oh yeah. So making sure the motherfucker couldn't even stay in conversation. He was like, and okay, I'm gonna go. And then I went and did something. But it's like becoming a powerful thing. Ever since I started studying the male species, and I know that you guys are addicted to the fucking female body or anything that you love as much as a greyhound hunting or a shark that smells blood, I'm like, power. And so with that being said, in a relationship, that's not something you can give your man. Because we can't stand you after fucking a few days, and you the same to us. So it's just better to keep it fresh and fun. So what did I get the other night? I got, so far I've gotten $100 last night. I was supposed to order a dress. We could. I want to. I don't know if it'll be here tomorrow. Let me see. I always like you to buy me a new outfit and a new piece of lingerie every single time I talk to you. And if you can't do that, then we're not going to be together. Go away. All right, let me see. Let's see if we can get this. Wait, I'm freaking out. I'd have to buy a new fucking Prime. I don't know the password for that shit. Sign in. Let's just do a new customer. I think I have a new email. Enter my mobile number or email. If you do a new email, why the fuck is that shit? Every time I see writing written on my table. No. Nothing. Probably got it in here. Let me see what this fucking email is. I make up new emails sometimes because I'm trying to sometimes transfer out a fucking people talking my shit. Evergreen. Yeah, there we go. Let me see. Rosewater. Evergreen. Jeez, what else we got? What else are we working with? That's it? Whatever. Let's see if this comes out. What the fuck? No. See, yeah, we're having some problems now, guys. We are having problems now with the fucking cops out here, as usual. It's my life story. Now my phone, neither one of my phones are turning on, and now it's telling me to turn my Bluetooth on. This is the third time already it said that. It wants me to turn my Bluetooth on so I can get fucking, so that I can fucking allow my other devices to connect with my computer. My other devices, huh? I've never done that before. That's really cute that you guys are trying to do that this week. Good thing I got a whole nother phone. Bitch! And 2 laptops. Another phone. The phone you're using. And the laptop we're using. Because you know what? That's my life story. I was shot out of a vagina of an insecure woman. And she stalked me better than you do. Well, not really. My mom's not really that good at stalking. She tries it. She's fucking annoying. My brother Colton, he's the best at the stalking. But no. My son Skylar is pretty good too. He changed all of his own grades in the firewall system to A pluses. And his homies too, because he didn't feel like doing his schoolwork and got kicked out of school for that. So I got a whole family of helpers. My mom, she's pretty much just orders you or you'll die to bring her the information. So she still gets it. Okay, so what are we doing this month? Oh, yeah. Oh, so what are we doing this month? Okay, so I saved a millionaire, and he says he likes me. That's awesome. Can you even imagine it? Anyways, he golfs. So I want to learn how to golf. So he's going to teach me how to golf. You already know I'm going to get the sexiest golfing outfits. Duh. And I'm going to be the fucking sexiest golfer for him out there every day, obviously. And he is an itinerary dude. I do not want to drive anywhere. I would like you to buy me a new car. And I would also like you to fucking book me a flight. And so I'm pretty sure we got that locked in here. Unless he's a murderer. For all we know, he works for Becker, the sheriff out here, and he's just going to get me out to the middle of the field and kill me. But maybe not. It is kind of weird, though, because on my arrangements thing, I'm getting the weirdest names. Jeremy, Patrick, and then also Bodie, which is odd. Patrick's the dead dude that I can't find. Jeremy's my landlord, who's a federal convict. That's the suspect. And then Bodie is the road that I'm on that people have been murdered. What the fuck? And you guys wonder why the fuck I straight trip out. And I'm just like, okay, is that even a fucking coincidence? You're like, that is weird. Oh, and then neighbors over here, we're supposed to be gone for 3 weeks for a vacation right after fucking straight OSHA fucking came for their ass. And now they're back a week and a half later, maybe. Did you just dip out of a little bit of fear? Yeah. Yeah, don't come back down too confidently. You know what I mean? All right, now let's see. We gotta roll that J. Let's go. Well, TJ just drove by. We're not gonna stop him on the way back by. TJ gets TJ. He literally came down the other day, and he was wearing a gun on his thigh, which I don't have people with straps in here. You need to calm down. And he was wearing a leather jacket with no shirt, so his chest was all out. And he was like strapped up with a gun on his thigh and shit. He fucking was trying to hit on me. He was funny. And I was like, bro, you're being dumb right now. He wanted to come over and ask me where we stood. He was wondering where we stood. Are we lovers or are we friends? I'm gonna go with lovers. Thanks for asking. He dipped out. He was all about her. Said we had different agendas. And I'd say so. He came over yesterday, I think, too, and he's so hard for that girl, Rochelle, now. I think she looks like the girl from Fast and the Furious. So pretty much you're out of the case. You can't be sitting there fucking trying to fuck the fucking suspect, doofus. Anyways, we already know that once you fucking think you have a crush on the suspect, you're fucking out of the case, bro. We're trying to like, apparently we have this like Scooby-Doo squad going over here, and like, I don't, I don't mind working with people if that was like something that would be possible, but we have somebody, but I talk a lot, and I have somebody that talks more than me, and I have to actually shush the person, and I'm sure they don't care for that whatsoever, because who the fuck likes that? But I can't even actually so far work in me and Jordan, and I've already attacked Jordan too, and she's just like, well, before you put your foot in the mouth. And she's right. But Jordan's so far the one that I have been able to work with the best on everything. I did enjoy the time with the fucking cartel girls. I'm not gonna lie. I brought them in here, and we partied all the way till fucking 11 p.m. at night. Not kidding. At first when they got here, I fucking thought, I don't like you. I don't trust them. I said, came inside, texted Jordan, even told fucking Tonda, I don't trust these bitches. They're shady. And I came back in here, let Jeremy and everybody do their thing. I didn't even stay present. I just went and told Jeremy they were here, so that I would be respectful as a landlord to my landlord for pretty much fucking apparently posting on Creme 2 News' post, which I text Creme 2 News too, by the way. And I told him, you guys want to come out here and ask the sheriff's fucking questions about Aspen. I'm proud of you for having a good start to it. Finish it, bitch. And then they really made that fucking video. Creme 2 News, you're fucking on my shit list, bro. I'm gonna fucking embarrass you so fucking bad. What's gonna happen, Creme 2 News, since you guys want to go and make that fucking post about where fucking Aspen died and actually fucking honor the sheriff's fucking straight askings of it saying that you literally you used your own people to post that this is a safe place. What about the fucking people that have been hung, bitch, from the trees on the same property where she was? Justice for Jason? What's up with that? What about the fucking Andy and Louie who are missing that owned the property before the hangings and all the other shit? So this is a property in which lots of people are fucking being murdered. And you drove the fuck out here and then you literally post that it's a safe place to be. Okay. Cheers to your future. Because you guys are all pussies. Whether you're a cop or a fucking news reporter. That's why you guys carry guns, right? Because you're coming out into the community with us. It's funny how you guys think that you can disrespect us 24/7 on the internet. Following the order of your commander, following the lead of another, being a follower. Go ahead. One more, just adds to it. And I'm done. Everybody knows that anybody who's in an official spot right now is there to die. And it ain't from us. Your own officials put you there. And you know they did. Even in Sprague alone, they went from 5,000 crime, it was like 4,000 something, to all the way above 9,000 since this new person was nominated. Because they don't like you. That's why they put you there. Anyone who's in the sky as an Air Force, they don't care that you get blown up and die. Did you know that? Yeah, you do. We do too. All the people know that. You're not valuable to them. You're the one they chose to die. Did you know that? Yeah. They don't care if your body gets blown to shred. Marines, like fucking, whether it's the fucking Russians or the Civil War that we're going to have as Americans. You're here and present and working because they don't care about you. Facts. That is why I recommend you guys doing a blueprint scan everywhere you go. Because if you don't, what's going to happen is you're going to be left in the dust and you're going to wish that somebody cared about it. The person that would have cared the most about it for you, you more than likely, for whoever you are, thought when you were doing great with these leaders, you put to the side. a lot of times, because this leader does that for you. They make you feel excited with them. That's what they're meant to do, baby. They're meant to fucking excite you to basically their goal as a leader, baby, is to distract you from your loved ones. That's what a sacrifice is. Like, how they do it at work a lot of times is you just fucking straight go. Like, let's just use a day off, for example. I'm sure that if you'll know if you're with a leader who doesn't like you that much, that it's going to fuck you over. Like, any of the days that you would put off that are special to you, if you've ever been actually denied that day, and then they probably at the beginning, when they're still nice to you, what the goal in the beginning is to make it to where you basically sacrifice your loved ones along the way in work. That's why you work through those special days, because you know the fights that you got in when you got home. And then they would be like, babe, this is your kid's birthday or whatever. And you know, as a man, you wanted to be there for some, and then maybe for some of you, you actually were excited and didn't. Either way, both groups get left in the dust. I've seen it. I've been around a lot of, when I worked on the fishing boats, I got a really good inside peek of what men really do. And I was just beyond disappointed. I was beyond disappointed. I saw a lot of I've been hearing you guys talk about the leads for a long time. A lot of you as men talk about your leads. And so if you are a lead, you need to do better. Basically, you do a lot of things where you're just worried about making money all the time. And you just underbook the staff with the proper amount of times. You don't work that much anymore. And that's not all leads, because some of them are great, like Michelle from Northern Glacier Fish Company. She was a fisher woman too on the boat. She became a purser. She was phenomenal. So not every lead does that. But I only have her to actually say in my history of life of saying that she didn't get that lead position and actually just stopped doing her job. She did an amazing job. That girl did 2-hour orientation sometimes, and like one time a dude named Jason showed up like when it was over, and it was already extremely thorough. I'm talking great customer service, beautiful girl, fucking every question, attentive. I mean, beyond talented for the job. I hope she's doing great. Michelle, you're amazing. The only thing that she did do, a lot of you leads, sometimes you fuck yourselves because you listen to bad managers. There's always a division between the lead CEO. It's like, it really does. Because the managers you guys are trusting sometimes every other group, because there's a chain of command here. You have your CEO, then you have your district leaders, you have your area leaders, you have your managers, you have your human resource, you have your fucking payroll, and so each person you got to make sure that you really look into all of your information that you're being given, because in business and money, anything, these girls will cut information out. They're all going for this, right? Fuck yeah. I've seen a lot of you guys actually notice this already for some. Like Peter from Great Clips recently, he has a lot of women in there that have been there for 30-something years. And, I mean, you would think that maybe Jody would have been the next upcoming one or whatever. And, like Nicole, for example, she was my boss, and she's an area leader. Area leaders, you go from, because there's managers, and I've never made it above manager. I've never been an area or a district leader. So, but I have done tons of management, and I've also been the manager of a college, and I've done a lot of traveling for it, but I've still also never gotten area. And I was thinking about that this morning. I've been thinking a lot. I love how I can't stop at my heart, my mind, my body, my soul. Like, we don't have time to be an area manager right now. You are fucking investigating a murder. I'm investigating a murder investigation. There's like they say that your left side is your logical side and your right side of the brain is your creative side. And I feel like my creative side is like, whoa, let's sell the house today. And quit our jobs. And I like working. I want to work. What the? This side's like, bro. Like this side is like, bro. And this one's like, this one's like, I'm like, she thinks she wants to be popular. I don't know what the fuck she goes through. Don't worry about her. Oh my god. Okay, so we have this. Look at this dress. So this is from Joy. Because she's what I know. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Joy has been accusing me of fucking my husband for the last 10 months. And now she's letting me wear dresses because her husband asked if I could borrow them because I asked if I could. And you guys are like, tweakers suck. Tweakers are wearing your wife's dress because she gave it to us to wear after accusing us of fucking your man. You think about that. Food for thought. Anyways, I love the dress story. I like literally did. Like, what the fuck is this? I wish it was a little bit shorter. But I'm supposed to be being a lady. So, I'm not real, you know that I'm a redneck. Okay? Anyways, one time I was like, don't wear this dress in Vegas, which all my trips are free, 51 of them. And so when you guys are like, I'm gonna drive around my house. Am I gonna what? On the real though, did you see the car that I have? I got it from a foreigner after I let fucking a tweaker, which maybe this is why you claim you hate tweakers, but I doubt a tweaker's ever stolen your car. I remember it like it was yesterday. He's like, can I go to the store? Yeah. And here today, I just told somebody else, there's the keys. You can go to the store. I don't want to drive you. Wow. I learned from my lessons. You're a fucking genius. Anyways, no. My car, for one, I don't even know how many trips to daddies I can make. And I just started this again, so I haven't had sex in a year. I feel like I'm on a Snapchat fucking streak, you know, of no sex. Obviously, you know, I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, what the fuck are you doing not having sex? Because you're going to be an old fucking vagina here soon. But then I'm like, well, men don't like it when we do that. Because we'll get in trouble. You know, like, if, I don't know. And I don't know. I don't really want it to change. Because I'm all getting anxiety. No, because we'll get in trouble. Like, I've always had long relationships. 5 years, 8 years, and 3. So we tried this 51st dates thing a couple of years ago, and it was fucking interesting. I'm sure you guys have all tried to get back out on the dating scene. If you guys like had long-term relationships and you were from the 90s or whatever, like you fucking straight break up and then you get out here and they're weird. They're fucking weird, bro. And I just decided we would make a whole show over it. So we called it 51st Dates the first round. It was interesting. Now, when I was starting that, I was in a very different place. And you know what's interesting, which makes sense because I've been studying and learning about all this shit over the years. And basically, groomers specifically target people who are going through a very hard time. They went through a fresh loss. The psychology of that is that when the brain meets somebody after a loss and you connect with them and make them feel better, you're the thing that they become addicted to that person. And so there's no other thing that I've ever researched that you can go through that will make a human become your addiction. We have drug of choice, and a drug of choice can be human, tangible, or drug. So your drug of choice is whatever they call it a DOC of treatment, and I've been to 16. So my mom's always like, you motherfucker. And I was like, I never knew that you needed to probably, I don't know, I like who I am. I like everything. I like all the words. I guess my card is the High Priestess. You can look up what your card is. Just say what your birthday is, and it'll tell you what your card is. Mine is High Priestess. So that's the bridge between both worlds. I always said I loved both worlds. I feel like for me, when I be bad, it's like the nightmare before Christmas. So what I analyzed from people, it's quite obvious that you guys, see the difference between that you guys are not understanding it, and this has been coming up a lot all week, month, year, fucking, is that I see you guys are extremely talented individuals on both my channels, Facebook and YouTube. The thing about it is that you're competing against somebody who's basically the difference between you two would have been emperor and king. There's a big difference. See, you're the type of king for a lot of you But maybe you're the emperor. No, I'm feeling strong of the emperor. Okay, so it could be either or. Okay, so ooh, this is sexy. I'm not gonna tell the king that you are feeling this way for my emperors. Yes, I am. How sexy. Okay, so okay, there's some sexy energies going on right now. You guys are all sexy. Okay, so but we have three sexy people here actually. All right. So when I say that, I mean we have an individual here who has left, and it was proper, another person, and is with another person. This energy, the difference is that this person is very loving, caring, a great role model to your children. You know, they're an emperor. They got, they make your family proud. And then for some of you, or an empress, but yeah, they got all the traits. So an empress and an emperor has empathy. That's where it starts with it. Who would have known? But like an emperor, you got to think of as a CEO. And we were just talking about that chain of command. So an emperor basically has ran he's obviously responsible at that point because we can all sometimes get management positions, but to own our own company takes wisdom. It takes fucking, and shout out to you, Michael. You've owned your own company, so you got a little bit of a blend. Some of you might be emperor and bad boy. So we are our bad girl empress. So you have the skills. So that's sexy too. Stop playing games. So basically, what the issue is here is that I feel like, and I've seen it on my other channels. And now I'm seeing it. This is the first time you guys have ever connected with Facebook. In on Facebook, we have the bad boy. We have some fine motherfuckers. They have big muscles and work out, and they're very attractive, but they're super egotistical. And one's a coke dealer or user, and one's a meth user. And so your person left them for that. Like you seem like, but on maybe you on the low have more fun than you tell me. So you have a blend of a bad boy, bad girl energy. So, and that's also been coming up is that Hazel, she has ditched me. She's making too many friends around here. Basically, that's sexy. You guys are too much for me. Okay, why I think you're all sexy is because I love a smart person who is bad and good all at once. But I wasn't even gonna throw the bad good mix in. So that's even all of these individual personalities are sexy. All of you are, except for ironically, which maybe you've been wondering. Like, okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're not somebody who has these big muscles and you're not all fine, honey, don't worry about it. Nobody wants that. With all due respect, and I'm sorry that if I say that you have it. Honey, we all know that you only look like that for your egotistical self, and it's really a competition between the homies. It has nothing to do with the ladies. You did all that because you felt buff or something, and most everyone who are no, they're weird. So don't even fear that. So for those of you who are like that person's really, and I'm not talking about women because women have a huge advantage when being pretty. So you're fucked to that. If you have a seduceful woman anywhere near your man, you are gonna have to step the fuck it up. Because men are attracted to women that are sexy as much as a greyhound hunting or a shark that smells blood. So that's the science of the brain, bitch. So, girls, we're gonna be in for it for those of you who are in a relationship. What the fuck, that bug, bro? Because ladies, we already know, dude. Once you piss us off, we're gonna kill you. Now, fuck you. So that's why maybe you should be a sugar baby. Just if you're done with your man, unless you're willing to be a fucking hot pockets commercial cheerleading mom, only plus fucking. It says literally that men are like a 5-speed, 6-speed max truck. It says they only want to be cared for like a pretty much brand newborn baby. That they don't actually have any wiring whatsoever to connect on an emotional level. They're logically wired, like facts. So any man who's been actually sitting there and interested in us was either because they dealt with us until we were an open book. But the best way to look at it is like men look at us like it's a video game of interest at first. And if they did approach you, they were actually interested in playing that game. They can easily decide they don't like the movie or the game at any point through, but only a broken boy I've noticed stays around and acts crazy. The rest of them have levels of bye. And like they fucking will or will not talk to you. They will leave you on the first time. Some of them are hesitant to even speak with you, and then some of them stay and they rage and they break everything. But either way, they just did another test that says that when two women are together, they fight 89%, and when two men are together, they fight like maybe 11. And so it is an absolute fact that women are, with all respect, toxic. Started studying the male species in 2014, and I remember reading that when I first read it. The men would just like it if we, you know, those Hot Pocket mom commercials where they're like, have the plate food ready right when you walk through the door, and then they run off and go do something else. That's it. That's it. Make sure the house is clean. Their food needs to be, and smile too while you're at it. I'm not kidding. It says that though. And it also says that they just want to make sure that they're. It's if you were a good mom and you cared for your child in a loving way, that's the best way to fucking look at it. I laughed. I said, I bet you do, you son of a fucking bitch. Oh, and that was in 14. It's been quite the journey, but I actually have not had a boyfriend since December 19th of 2020, and I remember like it was yesterday. My sister likes to make sure I'm single, and so does my mom. They will call the police on me. They will call CPS, and I can't totally blame them because obviously, you know, we're innocent until proven guilty, and we're guilty as hell. But they love it. I've realized they've been laying down that card, so maybe some of you are dealing with those family members that keep saying that you need to get better. I've been singing that. Hey, TJ. Bro, so I totally tricked the cartel yesterday and texted them some shit. And they just text TJ. They're now trying to text him saying, who's Aspen? Acting like they don't even know who she is. Mama didn't raise no fool. I'm gonna party yet, so just act right. I'm gonna turn this downward. Don't know, it's gonna be naughty time. Alright. So we're gonna do this quietly because I respect you. Give me a shit.
What's that?
I'm on live.
Oh, are you?
No, it's okay.
Okay,
So,
well,
yeah, I'm gonna
keep
just-
telling me no, though, yeah.
Yeah, so come on in, and then I'm gonna give Dave a shot, guys, and I'll be right back. And then, no, she might be a Tondas though.
We also listening to you. She kind of got mad at me.
They always say that they're not friends, but they do that.
She got mad at me the other day. I haven't talked to her about it. You know, we're
Yeah,
still friends, so-
it'll be fine. I think what I'm gonna start saying is, oh, I love everyone.
I don't think so.
Oh, we love everyone. Huh? That might be the better thing. Oh, we love everyone. Because this one has a strong issue with wanting to do the one friend or the other thing. Yeah, and we don't need to. I think we could break the bridge easy.
I get along with everybody.
Me
yeah.
too. And you did that. And you were nice too, by the way.
Yeah.
You said, everybody's nice. Let's just do that. I'm going to do it too with you.
I
I'm
don't
just
like
saying,
drama,
oh,
no,
me
it's
too.
like it'd be easy peasy, whatever.
And I don't like being, because like, it seems like everybody goes to be friends after they talk poo-poo, and so you just end up in a situation, huh?
This is really good tequila. I used to drink all the tequila down in San Diego when I
I
was
like to
in
hear that. Now, what do you fuckers drink vodka?
I used to, my first party down there, I used to have like hundreds of bottles of tequila from Mexico down there. And, keep that up last year? Or?
Hell yeah, dude. I like tequila too. Well, I didn't plan it. A couple of years ago, I went on a work trip, and Will said I was being a bitch. And he was like, dude, go fucking drink something. And all the rich people have these huge cupboards with certain glasses and shit, and cigars and all shit.
Yeah,
So I was like, what the fuck? And I chose tequila. Now I'm tequila-tarian.
I'm pretty sad. I keep it simple, man. Yeah.
How you guys been?
Oh, we've been actually pretty
So,
good.
you guys need to, how, are you guys behind, like, on Jeremy was getting on my butt the other day about rent?
Oh, yeah, I mean, yeah, I didn't talk about that. Not much. Just like, yeah. Yeah.
You got to stop gambling. No more gambling.
Well, I already, yeah.
Everybody gambles.
Yeah.
You guys are all, everyone.
Well, it's not the, well, you know, it
But
is
no,
the gambling,
you know
but
the gambling's worse than even drugs.
when you go on a slump for like 3 months, like, you know, I
Hey.
mean, I've done some streaks, but like,
No,
when
even
you're
my
really
dealer
slumping
does
it,
that.
it's just
He like literally even one day was out and he was like,
That's
I
a
will give you the whole
lifestyle.
bag for $10 more for gambling. And you guys are like, it's not even that I care. I'm just like, oh damn.
I try not to like put it on other people's shoulders, like, why you daddy? I don't try to like. I
No
don't
more
know.
though. How can we stop it? Because I want to help you as a friend. And I'll do one thing
Stop
too.
it,
Yeah, because
Well-
why not? You're not making any money.
a financial, well,
Do you
I wouldn't
make-
call it advisor. I'd call it like more like a financial like.
It actually works sometimes.
Cohort? I don't know. Like, yeah, I already know. I mean, I know. But the thing is, well, it
I'm
ain't
not
changing
bitching at
now,
you.
is it? So it's in definition of insanity because it's doing the same thing every month.
I know. I just
That's
posted that.
fine.
That's funny. But you know what? You guys are all good people.
I know,
I just
yeah.
think. Well, how much are you behind? Can I ask you that? Just so that we can make sure it's
Oh,
organized.
yeah, it's a couple hundred, like couple hundred bucks. Now it's like for months, like you know, it's where we like. Well, there's some.
Do you
other
think
issues
that
there.
maybe you could organize so that maybe
I can pay on
why don't you just pay right off top? Do you think?
Yeah, I know, and that's what's always been done when I paid it. So I'll leave it there.
Be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, I know.
Because
yeah, you're right about that.
something with those 5 fake campers that I've never seen.
What fake campers?
All the 5 on the right of you, they're all abandoned. And you guys, because anybody
Well, the thing is, I don't do
listen
that.
with state benefits, though, I think they might be.
Well, I don't do no state benefits.
What do you get your
I'm
5,000 a month for?
100% certain of the weather.
That's what I'm talking about. Anything.
I'm not doing that for
Listen,
long. I'm just
no,
doing
I think that for your money.
Well, you never know. Don't think you.
That's what I mean.
Things can happen.
Because look at all the missing randoms, and if you pay
You know
attention
what
to
it's all
vendors,
about? You know, I do. Well, I
it looks like
follow my
anyone who
channel.
gets a paycheck anymore, they might be actually just collecting and then saying you went MIA. Have you noticed that?
I know people. Well, the thing
Bro.
is, people like I have a lot of friends.
Well, I'm
man.
just worried about you because
Like,
actually
right
everybody's
here.
talking. Listen, everybody's talking about how you make almost $5,000. So that's not our business, and it's been a
Well, I'll
bad.
probably throw it out there more actually, but I don't care, man. If somebody asks me, I'll tell them.
All I'm saying is you're next.
Next.
Final destination, bro.
Final people come.
Yes,
come get it. Hey,
dude.
Like Texas. When I live in Texas, come and take it.
Just be aware of your surroundings.
Yeah.
And in your next mindset, okay?
Well, I'll fight to the death for it. Man.
It doesn't matter. They're gonna put something in our water. It looks
Well,
like
you know,
they're doing something.
I don't know.
Patrick's body went out.
Where you touch your body?
His body just went out.
Yeah, I had a friend
Is
today
your
actually.
body just gonna go out?
I was talking about.
Are you
Well,
impregnating me?
Eventually it will. You know, it's the only
No,
thing. The only thing you're guaranteed in life is one day you're gonna die. That's
Dave.
it. Nothing else.
No, you're not
I have a buddy
guaranteed
dying
murder.
right now. Like, no,
Listen, you will just move down to the end. And all of you have
I'm in
been-
my prime. That's what I'm saying.
You're not gonna be the death of you.
Yeah, I know. Well, I know that. Trust me. I'm my mom business.
You're gonna die, Dave.
Yeah, so you.
Not like you.
Me?
Yeah, we are. We're all gonna die
Really?
here. Did you hear about the guy? Where's the?
Well, good. It's Custer's last stand. Let's do
Dave,
that.
they hung a dude from the tree upside down.
Where? Here?
Yes.
When? Who
There's
said
something
that?
called Justice for Jason.
Really? Up here? There's
Yes.
a bunch of like
No, I
like
have to.
KKKers and shit.
That's what I'm wondering.
When I lived in I used to know since Lakeside, California.
It's
down
been
there.
here recently since the new owner.
I lived in Lakeside, California down there, and that was a big like a thing with like kind of that realm
Let's
of
look it up.
people and things.
Right now.
Yeah, what's up with this thing? There's a girl that was like
Yeah.
beaten like not like she was found unconscious like on
Yeah.
like
She was here. She was with Robert down there on the end with the dude, the white truck with the redneck thing. And
Wait,
the cop-
who's the white truck? I don't know this. I don't know like a lot
he
of
tried to
people
hit
know.
on me a couple weeks ago. That's creepy. If he
Where-
killed a girl.
I never saw the dude a little bit.
I know he never comes back since
There's
the girl
there's some
died.
things too, man. There's a.
Do you have a torch?
Well, should I really? Are you still live streaming this?
Hmm?
Still live streaming?
No. Yeah. Yeah.
But they were asking your number one fan is blah blah blah.
Oh, Lefty. Who cares? You know what? I love everybody, and you know what?
I think it's
Since he
fun.
went, no, you know why he's mad? Because one night I was drunk.
I know.
No, listen.
It's
I
really
guess I ran down there with my bag of dildos, and
Yeah.
I took a shower, and he gave me head, and I ran off into the middle of the night. And so, in my opinion, just out of respect, I think he is the type that wants all. He reminds me of my mom. He likes to have everybody to himself, you know, type shit.
I will. You exactly.
And so
Well,
I think that he was trying to. Well, it's okay. I'm
He's
not
get
even
mad
mad.
at me because like, well, we're gonna go do what we're gonna do. Well, what the hell, you know? I don't know. He's a weird, quirky guy. He's an
It's
old
fine.
crusty bastard.
We're gonna change that dynamic. We're gonna actually just be like.
I like the guy. Though,
I do
man.
too.
He's so
I like
fun.
everybody.
You know what? Like, I moved out there. Like, hey, he doesn't want to be my neighbor. I really don't want to be his neighbor. He don't want to be my neighbor.
Yeah, we're gonna get along with everybody.
But I still go there and hang out with the guy. He's alright.
Oh, I tried to mow the other
The
day.
thing is that
He
that's
walked out.
not.
He was like, "Get the fuck out of here!"
He'll let you know real quick if he
Oh
does
my!
not like something.
No, that's
like
disrespectful. I'll
that.
kick you in the nuts, huh?
Well, he's our dad's.
Motherfucker.
Well, I mean, we've had our falling outs like 3 times.
Dave,
as
I'm in
friends.
charge. I'm the leader, and so you're
Uh,
gonna need
I think
to.
it's funny, honestly.
Dave?
Because I hear around the radio. Everybody
How are
knows
you today?
everything. I'm good. Everybody knows everything. Everybody does it.
Wait, who's that?
I don't know. Oh, it's Jeremy.
Hi, Jeremy.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing.
We're just talking about the hood around here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
I gave you a rent. Did you get it? The fuck you didn't. It's behind your picture and right behind your camera on your door. On that picture that's your camera's posted to. It's wadded up in 20s. Put it there. It's on your camera. Go look.
On my houseboat?
It better fucking be. Look behind your camera. Come on. I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Nobody would have taken
Well,
it though.
I
Does your
mean,
girlfriend
yeah,
have
go
a
figure that
Facebook?
out first, man. Honestly,
How are you? Of course I have a rent. I paid you that day.
Yeah.
I'm an honorable person.
Okay.
Do you not want? So you don't want your camera, so I can rob you at any time, and you wouldn't even know it was me.
Upstanding person in this big.
Yeah, you like that? You were gonna come and ask me for the rent, weren't you? It's already there.
No.
What did you say? I didn't do anything.
I was wondering why you're going around Jesse's trailer posting on YouTube saying that Robert was there.
Who? Jesse what?
Jesse's
That
trailer.
was when did it happen? Who's rent? Jesse's? I didn't say that Robert was there.
Yeah.
At hers? Who said, no, I did not. Why the fuck would I say Robert was at
Do you
Jessica's?
want to watch it?
Yeah, I do.
Let's watch it.
Yeah, let's see it. Jessica, I said that Robert was at Jessica's?
Yes.
Who's Jess?
The empty trailer that I'm storing down there.
I said that.
The flat
I thought that
tire?
Robert. It's not?
It's not.
Okay, well then I'll correct it.
Jess is actually dying, and you posted her
Oh yeah, I
license
thought,
plate online.
I'll correct it. Yeah,
Yeah. And
absolutely.
so, and I already told you.
sorry.
Wait. I already told
Uh-huh.
you that if you asked for any more maintenance, then I'm an issue.
Well,
Well, what? Are you a cop? Are you a private investigator?
was asking you.
Are
Why
you?
didn't you report that to the cops?
I have no idea.
You just said it to her in front of us that you said that she was with Robert. And you
No, I didn't. I said she's probably wasn't with Robert because Robert has a girl that lives there.
No, you
That's
didn't
what
say
I
she was
said.
with Robert. That's why you gave her.
I definitely
Then why would
on
you
my
give her
dead
another?
mom. I never saw acid, and that's why I was surprised.
You
When
just told her that you
I
saw it.
literally said It's probably not Robert because Robert has a girl that lives there.
Okay.
And I literally said,
I'm gonna let you guys talk to him.
come here, what? I'm talking to you over here.
I'll go throw the ball for the dog.
No. Well, I mean, yeah, too bad.